What if you lost your baby and instead of comfort, you were accused of murder? This is not fiction. This is real life in El Salvador. And it happened to Adriana Fonseca. This is the story of Adriana. Adriana was 25 years old, a factory worker, quiet, humble, and working long shifts to support her aging mother. She lived in rural El Salvador, where even basic health care is hard to find. She had no idea she was pregnant. There were no symptoms, no ultrasounds, no doctor visits, only fatigue and stress, which she thought came from working 12-hour days on her feet. Then, one day at home, she started bleeding, heavily. She rushed to the hospital in panic, but it was too late. The fetus couldn't be saved. Adriana was devastated, but she had no idea the nightmare was only beginning. Because in El Salvador, hospitals are not always safe places for women. Doctors didn't offer compassion. They called the police. This is how the El Salvado system failed her. In El Salvador, abortion is completely banned, under any circumstance, even if a woman is a child, even if the pregnancy is the result of rape, even if the mother is going to die. And here's the most terrifying part. Miscarriages are often prosecuted as homicide. Adriana was handcuffed in her hospital bed, taken from the yard to a jail cell. She was charged with aggravated homicide, the same charge used for serial killers and gang executions. There was no forensic investigation, no DNA test, no medical expert testimony. The judge claimed that because Adriana was bleeding, she must have done something to kill the baby. She was sentenced to 30 years in prison. Unfortunately, Adriana was put behind bars. For over a decade, Adriana sat in a prison cell, forgotten, abandoned. Her only crime? Being poor, being a woman, and losing a pregnancy she didn't even know she had. She missed birthdays, funerals, life. In prison, she met dozens of other women like her. Some were just teenagers. One was raped by her stepfather. Another was 19, arrested after a stillbirth in her sleep. Together, they were called La 17. But outside the prison, something was happening. The fight for justice. Human rights activists began to speak up. The Center for Reproductive Rights, Amnesty International, local lawyers, journalists. They fought Adriana's case for years, arguing that miscarriage is not murder, that biology is not a crime. After 11 years in prison, the Supreme Court of El Salvador overturned her sentence. Adriana was free, but she never got those 11 years back. Even today, dozens of women remain in prison under similar circumstances, some still waiting for justice. The broader issue. This isn't just about one woman. It's about a system where women's bodies are policed more than criminals, where being poor means being guilty, where medical emergencies become life sentences. And it's not just El Salvador. Other countries have passed similar laws. In the U.S., some states have attempted to prosecute women for miscarriages or stillbirths. The fight for reproductive justice is global. Adriana's story is not just tragic, it's terrifying, because it shows what happens when laws punish pain instead of healing it. No woman should go to prison for losing a child. No mother should be treated as a murderer for miscarriage. But it's still happening, right now, and it could happen again. So what will you do about it? Comment below. Do you believe a miscarriage should ever be treated as a crime? Say justice for Adriana. If you agree she deserves more than just freedom, she deserves an apology. And don't forget to subscribe for more real stories the world needs to hear.